Okay, folks, we're back. I'm supposed to be paying attention. I'm looking at a dozen things. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. Josh, show everybody how they can get in touch with the show. There you go, right there. Let me make sure. Phone number, everything. Don't forget, tomorrow, Sycamore Crossing, we have a amazing show in store for you tomorrow. You're really going to enjoy. I hope you enjoy the show every day, but you know what we do up at Sycamore Crossing in Blue Ridge on Fridays. We will have Ask the Doc with Dr. William Whaley. We will have the All-Star Political Panel. I know Rick is home studying now. He's boning up, is that what we'll say, on his reparations, segregation, all the above. And we'll see tomorrow maybe if he does his impression of boy. I'll say boy. So that is tomorrow. And then we will have North Georgia Senior Living with Jesse Barton. And we'll have, rounding out the show, the Humane Society of Blue Ridge with our Pet of the Week. Now, let me upset all of you right now. Why would I want to upset the viewers, right? Why, you say? So, Josh, I told you this a couple months ago, and this is a like or not situation. It's called the facts, okay? So, Josh, give me, and I'm waiting for my pictures to open here on my computer. I have another computer over here to decide. Trying to get, there we go. Should be opening now. This one over here is a little slow. Give me number 5, okay? So Pocahontas, while on the reservation there, Elizabeth Warren gains in new polls. Biden 32, Warren has pulled ahead in this poll to 15% ahead of Sanders, okay? So then we have, you see I have it right here, it should be, okay? Now, right there, let's go to number 9, Josh. And 2020 at Monmouth University. Now, every day, don't get caught up. There's going to be polling. But Joe Biden's at 32, right? Elizabeth Warren at 15. She's up 5. Here's what I told you 2-3 months ago. And this is what you don't like. No. I want to go on record, on camera recording. I do not agree with any of Elizabeth Warren's policies. But everybody else, Carmel Apple, Kamala Harris, Mayor Pete, Francis O'Rourke, everybody else in the Democrat contenders for the nomination, they're throwing fire bombs every day. Molotov cocktails, right? That's what they're doing. I mean, one day it's minimum wage, and the next day it's something extra for gay people. They're gonna mail you a pride flag if you'll support them. I don't know what it is. Okay, there will be new cabinet members. Period. If a Democrat is elected, there will be 2 new cabinet positions. There'll be a climate change czar or a I think it'll be a cabinet position. Climate change, secretary of climate change. I really do, if a Democrat's elected. The second one will be the secretary of LGBTQF. F is for flamer, that's me. But there'll be a secretary of equality, okay? Oh yeah, I say this all the time. I don't know if you're getting this. Is any of this getting through that little blue bonnet of yours, as Foghorn Leghorn would say? There'll be a secretary of equality, a secretary of climate change. So I have not, they're all throwing out these things to try to get news cycles, Elizabeth Warren is writing policy, okay? So keep in mind, whoever gets the nomination, okay, whether it be Joe Biden, no matter who, Elizabeth Warren's campaign will be strong enough, whether you like it or not, that they will have to run to get her supporters. They will have to run with her policies. And Warren is writing policy. I said that months ago. I said, here's the difference. Excuse me, I got a little itchy nose, but I said, here's the difference. Elizabeth Warren is writing policy. And she's out every day on the campaign trail. And if she can get 200 people, okay. Now, Elizabeth Warren's not concerned that she's not getting 50,000, 20,000. Democrats can't get a crowd. We could talk about that all day long to come out and listen to them. Biden is staying safe. And I know you just said, well, if he's staying safe, why did he say what he said the other night? Did he not realize the camera was in the room? Biden's entire staff knows the camera was in the room. They are making sure he doesn't say anything at all that they don't want out there. So you're saying that Biden's talking about segregation was actually planned. I'm telling you, if it hasn't done it already, I've not looked around the media. If it hasn't done it already, it will today eventually turn all the way around the reparations, especially this segregation issue that Biden's come up, controversy, will turn all the way around. They will sing Kumbaya at the fish fry, and Clyburn is out there, and it will be Donald Trump. We don't want to go back there. But watch and see. So there you go. There's a poll right there showing Elizabeth Warren. Watch that. Keep an eye on it. Okay. Now, let me go through here. Let's just do it one more time, and then we'll go through our pictures of the day so I can get back. I want to do that. I want to get back to, and again, this is running a little slow. This morning, and I will get that picture up here in just a second. I think it's number, let's go with this because this is coming up. There's no coincidence. Let's go with number 7, just quickly. There's James Clyburn, Black. You see the Black Economic Alliance, okay, meeting, 2020 Spotlight, okay. We'll shift to South Carolina this weekend. There you go. Here's the Dems, number 8, just to be redundant. This is, watch what happens. Look for all the videos this coming weekend of the candidates in their Southern accent, all right? So Dem candidates that will attend the South Carolina fish fry with hush puppies. Fish fry, hush puppy, slaw. I wonder how many of these candidates have ever tried a hush puppy. I wonder if you were on there in your MSNBC or CNN and you love those hard-hitting questions, right? If you could go through for me and ask any of these candidates, have you ever tried a hush puppy? Hush puppy. Is that shoes, a hush puppy, and slaw? When they get down there, I would love to get video and pictures of them eating catfish, good old fish fry, hush puppies, and slaw. There you go. There's the candidates that will be there. And then we have James Clyburn. Let's do this one more time in the closing. They're defending Black lawmakers get Biden's back amid segregationist uproar. I work with Strom Thurmond in South Carolina. There's number 11. Give me 11, Josh. I work with Strom Thurmond in South Carolina my whole life. Okay, I worked with the man, House Majority Whip James Clyburn, the highest ranking African American in Congress, right? Hosted the fish fry. Said that the infamous segregation senator, you don't have to agree with people to work with them. So here we go, Josh. Let's run through some pictures to close our show. I know we got 20 minutes, and I know all the pictures out there. I will get stuck on a couple. Let's just show you the ugly past. There's a little plane getting ready to cross, if you hear that in the background. Let's just go with number 1. We're not going to stop here, Josh. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3. There's Joe and Strom Thurmond, Dixiecrat. 3. And here is 4, Joe hand in hand with Robert Byrd The KKK leader, there's 4. Let's go to number 5. There's Elizabeth Warren up in the polls. Okay. Number 6, Democrats' nightmare scenario. I'm telling you what, their nightmare scenario is black voters right now. And that's why this is all happening, folks. Black voters. Okay. They're in a mess. They don't want to talk about it. All right, let me get past the fish fry. We've done that one. Let me get past the polling data. Let's go to number 10, Hope Hicks, okay, to answer questions about her time at the White House. They can't take it, folks. Hope Hicks, that was yesterday, doesn't say a word. All right, let me go to another one here. We went through de Blasio. We went through there. Cory Booker talked about boy, I say boy. We went through there. Let me get to this, okay. I don't want that one yet. I want to go to Hope Hicks again. I have another one here. So we'll get to this. Okay, now let's go to number 24. Michael Cohen is in prison for lying to Congress. Not just lying to Congress. He lied to Congress, okay. They brought him back. He had 8 counts against him. He's a criminal. This is a criminal attorney right here, right? And Hope Hicks is supposed to corroborate Michael Cohen's testimony about the payoff to the porn star Stormy Daniels. This is what they're wasting their time on. No solutions, none whatsoever. With the crisis on the border, none. White House asserts absolute immunity for Hope Hicks. Okay, just another one here real quick, number 25. I think everybody should get to see Hope Hicks as many times as you'd like, so we'll go with that. All right, and let's go with number 26. Top choice for 2020 Dem nominees. Biden's at 32, just down 1, Warren up. This is CNN. Just to show you they run the same thing every day together. MSNBC, CNN. We've talked about Biden, and he doesn't think he thinks Cory needs to apologize to him. Now, the other day we showed this. I know Rick and Jane showed it yesterday. Let's go with number 30. This is the first Democrat debate Tuesday night. I mean the 27th. This is night 2. They're going to do 2 nights. This is going to be a 2-night event. It's going to be major, really. So I don't know the lady to the left, Hickenlooper. I just like saying Hickenlooper, don't you? Yang wants to give everybody a grand. He is the grand candidate. He wants everybody to get a grand a month. I think every month you go to mailbox, you got $1,000 to work with, okay? It's like Monopoly. That's what Yang wants to do. Right? You know, in Monopoly, the rules say you got to count out everybody the same exact money to start the game. So that's what Yang wants to do. Wants to give everybody a leg up every month. There's Peter. There's Peter Buttigieg. Wonder how he's going to do down south. The gay Southerner. Hello, I'm the gay Southerner at the fish fry. I like extra hush puppies, right? Give me some extra hush puppies. I'm sorry. I know I'm silly. There's Joe Biden. He's right there, and Bernie. Now, if they'd have just had that polling, why didn't they put Buttigieg? Why not? Why not put Buttigieg, Biden, Bernie Sanders, and Elizabeth Warren on the same stage? Why not? Why didn't they have the B candidates? Like Kirsten, I'll do anything. There's Carmel Apple. Kirsten, I'll do anything for a campaign contribution. Michael Bennett, Eric Swalwell. He stood up and said, we need to go bold without the bold. Okay, all right, I guess so. So let's go to number 31. And there's Mayor de Blasio. Why, if Joe Biden and those segregists would have had their way, I couldn't have married this little black lady right here. You see this black lady? I married. it would have been against the law. Really? I mean, I know what you're saying. You laugh out there, but this is how ridiculous. There's Corey. There's my brother. That's my brother Corey from Newark, man. Elizabeth Warren and Francis. Why didn't they put Francis, Warren, Biden? Why didn't they put all Bernie on the same stage? Inslee and Joe Delaney. There's night 2 of an amazing event getting ready to come up. All right. Here is this is immediately the next day. Let's just go with it. Number 32 poll right here. Trump trails all Democrats in Florida. There's Morning Joseph. All right. Let me just go with this to remind you what an amazing night it was. Number 33, Trump officially kicks off 2020 campaign. Okay. Right there. What an amazing night. And let's see what I got here. Now, I want to not end with this, but I do want to talk about it. Let's go to number 35. And I know Rick and Jane got into this a little bit yesterday, and the media went with this all day yesterday, okay? New York Times, 2016, all over again. By the end of Mr. Trump's 76-minute speech, there were patches of blue seats visible across the arena. Some supporters had left the rally early, maybe because they had seen it before. Well, first of all, folks, to get into a Trump rally, especially this one, some of these people waited 10 hours. 10 hours, okay? Now, if this was American Idol and people were camped out on the streets or sleeping on the concrete floor in some convention center, waiting for their minute to sing a song, to get on American Idol, why, this would have been fine. It would have been big news. But you wait 10 hours. You line up 10 hours. Okay? You're exhausted. You're sweaty. You're smelly. Your deodorant's worn off. Period, right? Then you get in the event. Now, let me say what happens here, okay? They never tell the truth. These damn people don't tell the truth about a damn thing. You're going in to see the President of the United States. So first of all, you got to go through security. That's right. Security. So you go through security. That takes forever with the President of the United States, 25,000 people. The media says what they do to show you the line, okay? I love this. They're line pieces of SH asterisk asterisk. They'll say to you, well, what they are doing to make the line look so long outside is they take their time and they let people come into the event very slowly. They do that on purpose. No, you jackass. They don't do that on purpose. He's the President of the United States. They got to go through everything. They got to wand you. They got to go through your bags. They got to go through your purse. They got to go through everything. It takes forever. You got to go through a metal detector. You're not just going in here, without being checked out. So that's why the line is slow. Then they get 25,000 people in there. They have to do what they call, they have to do a sweep. Oh, yeah, before they start their first speaker, before Don Jr. comes up, before anybody comes up to that podium, they shut the doors and they do a sweep, a security sweep, whether you believe it or not. They sweep every area of that place and walk around and do visuals. That's number 2. So you're outside for hours. You're inside for hours. It's not 76 minutes. They want you to believe that somebody couldn't take 76 minutes, okay? So you're inside for hours. Then the president finally gets on there. Now, I understand from somebody that the trains leave at a certain time, and they kept the trains open late that night. But I understand, like, last train out to get to your car where you park was somewhere around 10 o'clock. So some people had to leave early to get to the train, period. The other people, I read several accounts. The other people, right, let's say they got 20 hours invested in this. They're older. There's 7 or 8 people and they're in their 70s. And they say, you know, it depends that they're not working anymore. I know you're like, you could have went all that. I'm serious as can be. Maybe they had to get out of there. But that's what the New York Times, okay? 76-minute speech. There was patches of blue seats. Just thought I would just roll that. I got about 8 minutes. Let's go with the and let's go with 36. I should have started with this. An amazing, classy first lady, just totally amazing. And man, can that lady, our first lady of the United States, can she wear yellow, right? Now here's one I got to get to before we close today's show. I have to get to it because they are spinning their heads off today, and this will do and close because we got to get ready for Josh. You have a logo there for Candace, Freedom, the Freedom Zone. If you do, if not, that's okay. Right there, the Freedom Zone with Candace is coming up. You stay right here in just a couple minutes after this. So I got to get out, and hold on, I'm going to get it here, Josh. I want one more picture here for the day. God forbid states, and they're going to tell you, isn't that the problem we had to begin with? God forbid states will do this. And let me see. Hold on. I'm hoping I can get to this very quickly. There's one picture I've not run with today, Josh, and I'm going to find it here. Shouldn't take me long. Right there, number 21. I want to finish up with that this morning. Number 21. EPA rolls back Obama-era clean power plan. Okay, just checking some text messages here, making sure that everything I have is okay. There we go. EPA rolls back Obama-era clean power plan. Okay, will allow states to set their own standards for carbon emissions. How about closing with that? States will be setting their own standards with carbon emissions. By the way, concentration camps. I don't really like to talk about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, but concentration camps. Now, I took 4 pages of notes the other night. Let me run down through here. USA chant, Tuesday night, 120,000 requests. Our citizens first. Remember, Trump kept saying everything he does every single day when he gets up and goes in the Oval Office, our citizens first. No more backroom deals. We ended it. No more backroom deals. The political machine, we're draining the swamp. I don't go in the Oval Office. They want a do-over on the investigation. That's what they're doing. Let's see. Fake media, okay. DNC dossier. Hillary Clinton paid for that. That's where the real collusion, the president had the nerve the other night to say the real collusion and the real corruption is the Dems, the fake news corrupt, DNC. Did you see all the red hats? I'm just going through my notes real quick. It was amazing, the red hats. Let's see. They spent $40 million on a witch hunt. 145 judges he has put on the bench. No, 145 judges available. He's put 107 judges on the bench. 107. What happens if we get the angry left mob in charge of the country? Maybe we'll find those 33,000 emails deep in the State Department. Hey, this time we're going to finish the job. Now, this is a comment he made that I keep telling people that we got to reelect him so he can finish the job, and he will. Good deal, fair deal, or no deal. It's going to be a good deal. Everything he does on tariffs, foreign countries, no matter what he's doing, the president of the United States, good deal, fair deal, or no deal. Okay. China devalues their currency. All right. Look at what happened with Biden and Obama with China. Open borders. They want open borders, drug. And where are they going? Where are all the open borders? This is why they're in a mess today with the black voters. Okay. The open border policies of the Democrats, drugs, everything pouring into this country. Where is it going? Into our poorest communities. Okay. Keep America great. Never forget who sent me there. You did. I love that line. He looked at the American people on TV, me at a watch party, and the people there in that room and said, he never forgets every single day who sent him there. You did. Okay. Keeping my promises. Sarah Huckabee Sanders pulled out of the TPP. It would have been a death blow to auto manufacturers. He's right. Pulled out of the Paris Climate Accord. Let's see. China trade abuses. Tell Sleepy Joe we found the magic wand. Remember when Obama and Joe Biden said these jobs are not coming back? Not if just one job comes back, isn't that okay? Instead of counting on, but they said no, none of these jobs are coming back. None won't come back. You'd have to have a magic wand. Donald Trump said we found the magic wand. You're fired, get out. Right to try. I didn't get into that today. Right to try is an amazing thing that the president did. You have the right to try, test medication for illness that you did not. And the government's out of the way. It's between you and your doctor. You overcrowded schools. Democrats could care less. Boom, boom, boom. Tax-funded abortions. That's the Hyde Amendment. We're respected as a country again. In the world, we're respected. What would it hurt if throughout the world they picked something up and it said made in the USA? Why are Democrats? We're going to get into this again Monday morning very deeply. They choose failing schools. Okay. One America, in God we trust. So we'll say that it's time for the Freedom Zone with Candace. I want to thank Josh in the studio for doing an amazing job bringing this all together this morning on location. Thank you, the viewers, and don't forget tomorrow, Sycamore Crossing. I'm your host, BKP. Josh, we're out of here.